Introduction: a cybercrime is an illegal act that involves the uses of internet. Its cybercrimes such as debit, credit card frauds, hacking and unauthorized access, virus attack, denial of service attack, fake profiles on social media, IPR violations, cyber terrorism, e-commerce investment fraud, cyber staking, identity theft, data dealing, source code theft, breach of privacy and confidentiality, and other computer-related crimes, email-related crimes, phishing, lottery frauds, investment frauds, and any other online-related crimes are mentioned. The cyber crimes are perpetrated more and more as the internet user rises. The crime scenario in the society has become twofold with the advent of the internet. The crime is owing to the abusive uses of an image in the homepage of the aforementioned culprit website. The image is used as, needless to say, nationally abusive during 2011-14 owing to the mention of government of Telangana during a time span when there was no such government formed by any constitutional provision such as enactment through parliament. Related work: the literature survey carried out as related to the research work presented in this paper is as follows. In the first paid work related to the cybercrime involved in the case study was presented. In elaboration of the work in was taken up, the issues were presented on better grounds of issues and details in as the research work gained ground in the cyber forensic evidence of the cybercrime was thoroughly captured and presented on more elaboration of reporting and recording the details. The work in delineates and the RTA Act impact to define the conditions that were against the pursuing of the field reporting and ensuring the registration of the cybercrime and to successfully prevail upon the public authorities for right information in the information technology era we are in. The research work dwells upon a cyber remedial forum against the cyber crimes, and the impact is to delineate the maladaptive management in the organizational settings in the academic scenario under the consideration to and to foster adaptive management in charge of the sheet of the first cybercrime registered as regards the case study is analyzed to evaluate the research for the right information and how a cybercrime issue is tracked and handled in the information technology era in the course of investigation. ICT and cybercrime. Information and communication technology (ICT) enables society to collect, consolidate, communicate, manage, and process information in multimedia and various digital formats for different purposes by using telecommunication techniques. With the rapid advances in ICT, people are doing business and making social communication efficiently. ICT has now brought the countries and people closer together, but at the same time, the criminals are also allowed to do the vulnerable tasks. So, cybercrime has become now a big threat in private, professional, and public sectors. Moreover, the menace of cybercrime is now entering directly into the home to thieve and fraud the individuals in identity physically and virtually through online means. By means of ICT, these criminals are using their knowledge to gain benefits quickly and are using their expertise to gain money easily without having to do genuine daily work. Cybercrime losses are not actually measurable. In most of the financial sectors, the accounts are tapped and altered to get benefits out of it. Due to this, various industries are attacked and the money in stolen information is altered and corrupted. Cyber criminal sedition case study. CGOT, a criminal organization, has been prevalent in the JNTH academic environment in the last several years. It maintained a website which is the base for its cybercrimes. This culprit organization perpetrated cybercrimes over the internet, and the website has used to organize quite many a section of the university population in JNTH. Nearly 2,000 people got registered in the website. The image analytic and crime analytic in the case study lead us to the following conclusions. 1. The culprit organization committed a big data crime, multiple crimes are involved, and thousands of registrations are involved. We do not give a definite definition of the big data crime here, and there is no definition so as such anyway in the literature on cybercrimes. However, we claim so on an account of it that if cognizable that there are many crimes and thousands of registrations involved, we claim that cybercrime can be computed under the term degree of crime in a contest like case study under consideration. For instance, degree of crime could mean here the number of crimes involved multiplied by the number of registrations involved by the response to the complaint means as a crime of identity theft under section 66C ITA 2002-2008 was registered as depicted in the fair copy. It interests as to who is at loss and who is at loss in cybercrime case study. In other words, the impact requires analytical study. Typically, in a financial cybercrime, money is at loss and personal victim is involved. The money amount is easily figurable. For example, when an amount is fraudulently transferred online, The amount is reflected in the victim's bank account passbook updation. The amount is easily figurable, but in a typical sedition crime case like the present case study, money is not lost. Then who is at loss and who is at loss? Is it personal loss or impersonal loss? The answers are that loss here is impersonal loss and national loss, and the loss is national immunity, national solidarity, national consciousness, national unity, national integration, and national integrity. When the national sentiments are badly affected, when the people of the nation are apathetically inured to the national sentiments in regard of the aforementioned national ideas, the very concept of the national ideas is at risk and jeopardy. This may seem little to an ordinary citizen owing to the impersonal loss, but the negative impact of cybercrimes in the case study correlates against the mindset of the people by Internet means, as society and nation are targeted phase to become maladaptive towards the national motto, aims, objectives, and edifyingly wrong criminal information uses to the internet, the people lose sense of being to the nation. It is in the regard that citizens are expected to the smart citizens. Smart citizenship does not mean accept national level crimes such as sedition and treats the interest groups and organizations which abuse the national concept, consciousness, and spirit as outcasts and take immediate measures for provision of such organizations. Smart citizens and students in particular do not become members of seditiously cyber criminal groups. They give smart solutions to the cyber criminals by seeing for orders of prohibition against cyber criminal organizations. The concept of image processing in the case study has less relevance in the traditional sense. The image analytics presented are unique to the human assessment and analysis. It is very difficult to develop a web application that processes the images in lakhs of websites in the internet by a web crawler means the recognize and identify the cyber criminally seditious abusive uses presented here by us. The development of web crawler cyber forensic image processing software is a challenging problem for modern AI researchers. The ability of insight and acumen is the unique to human side. When this insight and acumen is at loss in the citizens and in particular higher education level students who are blinded with nationality abusive sentiments, a nation's future becomes imperiled. Thus, there is a necessity to develop ICT for awareness and campaigns for the nation building, which is jeopardy, and for recovering the national losses in terms of national amity, national solidarity, national unity, and so on and so forth, that are due to cyber criminal sedition and alleged cyber crimes of twin organizations JNDS and CSGOT in the case study. Our work in this paper goes a long way, not merely in identification of the cyber criminal sedition of the twin organization, but in recording of the cyber crimes by on the field work by complaining against the cybercrime and pursuing a lot for the registration of crime under some section or other of the Information Technology Act 2008. It is believed that cybercrime is not registered under the Act because AT Act 2000 and does not particularly have anything to do with this kind of cybercrime. Thus, it is hoped that attempt makes initiatives to generate a think rate of IT intelligentsia and legislation that paves the way for future formulation and provision by revision and amendment of the IT Act to deal with cyber sedition. Cases of cybercrimes. It is considered that the image serves for the circumstantial evidence with respect to the tracking of the case of criminal sedition. The denotational semantics of the cybercrime cycle is variegated. The time refers to the crime unchecked, left continuing for many days or many months or years. In other words, there is appearance or reappearance of the crime day by day or month by month or year by year or on time scale owing to that it is left unchecked. Another denotational semantics is as follows. It refers to the cybercrime that was prevalent over the period of time but was not convicted, whether the stakeholders of the crime continue to the activity either of the continuing evidence of crime or otherwise. In other words, the activity in cybercrime span beyond the over cybercriminal uses of the website other in an overtly or in covertly way, either with cybercriminal activity or otherwise. Conclusions. Our research work with respect to the cybercrimes involved in activities of an organized group in JNH Telangana, which has been purposely under a fake government of Telangana. An image in the website of JNH during 2011-14 captured by the cybercrimes involved in the cyber website by the twin organizations JNDUH and CSGOT in the cybercrimes case study of CGOT. The forensic evidence internal to the web as well as that external to the web could be put together to prove the crime. The sedition crime is neglected by the law enforcement agencies. The crime needs to be registered as uh, because of the logo used gives visual representations of the mention of government of Telangana. The results of our work indicate that the loss of national consciousness of people, particularly to the teachers and students in JNTU academic environment, and the resultant deleterious effect on the general public. The stakeholders of the JNTU academic environment should be sensitized about the loss, and basic awareness should be generated to see such national losses and crimes of sedition did not recur so as to ensure national solidarity and integrity. This is our guideline to the government in India at the union level as well as to the state level to take measures to diffuse the fake GOT. The work depicted the scenario of the image analytics from the perspective that is different from the traditional image processing perspective. The results of the cybercrime analytics in the context of the image analytics presented our successful endurance, the development of national consciousness, national amity, national solidarity, national spirit, and national unity among the educated elites who will be the torchbearers for the promotion of the same among the general public for the successful digital India.